Okay, how can I use the dummy to help me understand one of the most important principles in Wing Chun, which is distance? When I'm chi-sawing with somebody, one of the things that I'm developing is understanding how to maintain a distance with the person so that I'm always in contact with them. I never want to allow a gap to be created. If I allow that gap to be created, that would be like, I have my dog's leash in my hand, or I have a rope in my hands. I open up my hands, the rope flies out of my hands. Now I don't know where the person is. I always want to be able to have that rope in my hands so I can feel where the person is on the other side of the rope. So it's the same thing that I'm doing when I'm chi-sawing. I want to learn to have a certain amount of tension in my arms so that I can feel their body weight and know where they are at all times. And I'm constantly just adjusting to that target. So I can use the heavy bag to help me simulate that to a certain point. So when I'm using the heavy bag, I can just put my hands in a Po Pai Chun position. And remember, I don't want to have my arms all the way outstretched. I want to have them where I would be if I was in any type of fighting situation, or ultimately when I'm here, chi-sao situation. So my arms should be, just gently touching my shirt. I don't want to be overextended with that here. The more my arms are away from my shirt, that means the less body support I have. The more that you experiment with chi-sao, the more hopefully you'll understand that. So when I'm here, I can have my hands just in a simple Po Pai Chun position. Now, when I go to touch the dummy or the heavy bag, I want to just be able to get close enough and go forward enough where I can just feel the weight of the heavy bag. Now, this is a simple 100-pound heavy bag, so now I can feel the weight of the heavy bag. I don't want to just constantly push it away from me, but once I feel that body or the weight of the heavy bag, then I can just gently go forward with it, and then when I feel it come towards me, I can go backwards with it, and forward and backwards. But I don't want to let it go. See, I let that gap happen. I don't want to allow that gap to happen at any time. So when I'm here, I touch it, I go forward with it. I go backward with it. So when I go forward and now I go back, now I'm holding that body weight of the dummy. I do not want to do that. Do not hold the body weight of the dummy. In a simple way to put it, you're almost dancing with it. But the reason for that is because, remember, one of the umbrellas that we work under is that I always have to learn to go with the flow. By learning to go with the flow, that's how the smaller person can ultimately defeat the larger person. That's just ubiquitous in almost all martial arts. And this is how we do that in Wing Chun. And this is how you can help use a heavy bag to help you understand that. So when I'm here, I touch it, I get close enough where I can feel the weight of the heavy bag, and I can go forward with it. And I'll go backwards with it, and forward. And I can mix up my footwork as I'm doing it too. So notice I'm trying to just keep my vertical position. I don't want to lean into it here and then lean back from it this way. My body needs to be straight up and down. And then I can start to rotate with it too and go to different angles. But I always just want to be able to maintain enough contact where I feel the weight of the heavy bag, but then as it swings, it's not affecting me at all. I'm not holding it this way here, and I'm not letting a gap create here. So from here, I touch and go with it. Simple. Oh, there's a gap. Made a mistake there. So the more you practice, the more consistency you can develop. But the thing with practicing is that you have to understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, ultimately how you're doing it. So this is a simple way that you can use the heavy bag to help you understand that simple gap control. All right, good luck. Hope this helps.